All right, hey everyone, this is DayTraderRockStar, and this is a special Tuesday updated video. We had such a good Monday. I just wanted to actually do an updated video of the 10 for 1,000 watch list. I'm actually going to send this out to everyone out there. Normally, the 10 for 1,000 watch list goes out to the members each Sunday, but because a lot of the targets, or actually a lot of the buy triggers triggered Monday, and there was some really great returns. I feel that, I'm just going to send this one out as a freebie, just as an update, and we're going to go through some of the stocks that are continue to set up now. Today being Monday night, we had earnings out in Apple, IBM, and VMware, and all three of those stocks were trading down after market. So we could, and overnight, Nasdaq futures are actually taking a little pressure overnight. So we might see some weakness tomorrow in the tech sector. So this is also some setups for tomorrow, going into tomorrow, kind of to look at different other angles in the market for tomorrow. So Sienna, this is off the 10 for 1,000 watch list, off of the reversal candlestick on Friday, and actually took an entry on this today. The stochastics pulled back. This is a stochastic divergence setup where we had that first pullback into the stochastics. Price level holding the 200 period moving average, holding off of recent lows. So everything looks good on Sienna. Basically, I'm going to have another buy trigger on this. I'm going to add to this. If I see some good strength in it tomorrow, or push above today's highs, and to get that confirmation crossover on the stochastic. So I'm going to be watching that. Also going to be watching the lows or the 200 period moving average. I want that to hold. Sienna. ISRG, Intuitive Surgical. It hit our trigger and also hit our target. So this trade has already moved up 5 points. It should continue great. This is an excellent setup here for momentum. Now ISRG coming out with earnings this week also, so this one's going to be affected by that. But overall, you can see the stochastics pulled back. We put the buy trigger out on Sunday, and we triggered that early this morning. Moved up 5 points, hit our target, pushed right up against the 20 period moving average. Stochastics give that crossover. And now we're probably going to get a follow through tomorrow. The volume is there. The overall pattern is there. We got a nice right shoulder being put in here. This is the head. And we have a left shoulder on the downward move here. So this is your slanted inverted head and shoulders pattern. A nice little neckline. Everything looks for a nice move above that 20 period moving average up to the 50 or up to the trend line on ISRG. MDT started moving today and actually triggered the move. This was a nice, again, another stochastic. This is called positive stochastic divergence. A pullback in the stochastics, sideways action in the price level. When you get the stochastics pulling back far enough, you take your entry into the consolidation. You look for that breakout and a crossover, and that's exactly what happens. So we're going to look for that to continue tomorrow on MDT, which might also be good because it's going to take some of the pressure off the tech side. It's a little different angle on the MDT. So we should see some follow through on that. Microsoft, still like the Microsoft going into just going ahead here. I do think we're going to break through the 200 period moving average. Any type of pullback above the 20 period moving average I like, and I would actually start my position on Microsoft on any type of pullback. OI was classified as the kick-ass trade of the week. This is Owens-Illinois. And again, this is today's move. Again, we bought this one early this morning on the trigger, $28. Very good setup. Rocketed up, got the crossover, nice follow through. Got right up against the 200 period moving average. This one of the best bets of the week. Already outperformed. Just being Monday, it already had a great move. Looking for this follow through and that breakout of the 200 period moving average tomorrow, possibly even further. We had some good volume. So OI continues to be set up for a nice breakout of this inverted head and shoulders pattern. Everything, this is a multiple indicator setup. You hear me talk about all the time on the radio. You had a double bottom back here. You have the right shoulder. You have a trend line. You have everything. The stochastic crossover, pushing up against the 200 period moving average. A break above today's, or actually Monday's highs, should really get this one moving even further. SMT was the other one we took this morning. Another great example. This is a recent IPO. This is the first pullback Again, the stochastic setup, again, the stochastic's first bounce and the first pullback in the stochastic, and actually the price level holding off recent lows. So this is showing us that more strength was in this stock because the stochastics got oversold. Took the entry today, got a nice expansion break. We're going to see if we get this follow through tomorrow also. This looks great on SMT, Smart Technologies. STT, another stock, again, another setup. This was a 2200 squeeze setup. One of the banks has been holding up, State Street Corp. Just that the financials has been holding up in the face of all this mortgage news. And as you saw that one hold up on Friday and the last 3 days, as a lot of the other banks were getting crushed. This definitely looked as a setup. The buy trigger hit. We're going to hit the target probably on this one on STT tomorrow. Toyota Motor, just a carryover from last week. I want to update it. Still, the basing pattern looks great here. The crossover where the entry was late last week. We had that beautiful gap up pullback on Friday, which was a buying opportunity. Then today we had that follow through, and the next target is going to be the 200 period moving average, and it looks great on TM. Now US Steel, I think this is the next one that's getting set up here. Again, we're slowly just grinding out here. We actually had an okay close on the day. I want to see this one break above $45, and gonna be ready to get into this one again, or add to it, I should say. US Steel looks very good. Just looking for that crossover, and a little further pop back up on US Steel. X. AMD and Intel are setting up. INTC and AMD, given at that 5 to 7 day pullback. We're in the 4th day of the pullback. So looking, and actually you're going to watch tomorrow, again, Intel, and again with the tech stocks, Apple, VMware, IBM all being hit aftermarket today. If we do start to see some strength in Intel, and Intel holds this $19 level, I'm going to be liking Intel a lot here. Micron, I also like. Probably going to start to position back into Micron here. Micron tomorrow looks good. Any type of pullback gap down to the 20 period moving average, I want to start picking up. So there's a freebie. Looking at starting position in Micron tomorrow, MU. And today is a new position also started today in DGX. And again, that's another very strong setup because of the consolidation. Sideways consolidation, slight pullback here on the stochastics, but waiting for that 20 period moving average to get underneath us, popping us. Not a lot of volume. Like to get a little follow through and take profits into it. Earnings will probably be out this week also on Wednesday, I believe. So I want to be out of this before Wednesday. That's DGX. So that's a little update. All these stocks have been brought to the room on Sunday. Actually sent out Sunday. Each one of them made a tremendous move based off the technical setups, and really good. So again, we'll be focusing on these stocks tomorrow morning, and we'll see what happens. A couple other good setups that are setting up. I'll send out the alerts in the morning, and I'm going to do a little bit more research tonight. If I see anything, I'll be sure to talk about it tomorrow. So join me tomorrow, 8:30 in the markets on www.daytradingradio.com, where you'll see all these trades taken live, beautiful video screen, and the education that goes along with that, the setups and how they set up and why they move and where they're going to move to, and the measured moves and everything included. So good to talk to you tonight. This is DayTraderRockStar signing off, and back to some research.